One of the major challenges in the attainment of the Millennium Development Goal 4, which is reducing the under-5 mortality rate by 2/3 by 2015, especially in sub-Saharan Africa, is the lack of adequate resources to effectively scale up key interventions in the child health delivery system. In Ghana, the Princess Marie-Louise Children's Hospital is one of the few specialized children's hospitals in West Africa. This is where kwashiorkor and marasmus were first diagnosed by Princess Marie-Louise. Marasmus is a severe undernourishment that causes infants to lose weight significantly for their age. The hospital was built in 1926 by Sir Gordon Guggisberg, the then governor of the Gold Coast, and was named after Princess Marie-Louise, a granddaughter of Queen Victoria, who laid the foundation stone. The hospital works in collaboration with UNICEF to combat the high level of child malnutrition in the area. It also provides general medical services, especially for children, family planning and nutrition. The outpatient department, OPD, is run 24 hours by 5 medical doctors, 6 physician assistants and over 70 nurses who take care of over 75,000 children annually. Apart from the government budget allocation, the hospital runs on benevolent assistance of organizations and individuals. Being the only public children's hospital in the country and one of the few specialist children's hospitals in West Africa, one would have thought that the facility would be given the needed attention it deserves to enable it to operate in its full capacity to save the lives of children no matter their ailment. However, the hospital lacks basic facilities and medical equipment for effective operation. The hospital needs theaters, sufficient specialists and ambulances for emergencies. The last time the hospital had an ambulance was 23 years ago. But now, the hospital has a Hyundai-make ambulance worth $50,000. It was donated by the Lordina Foundation.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Everybody who enters into this ambulance must be healed in Jesus' name. Amen.
According to the World Health Organization (WHO) reports, 6.6 million children under 5 died in 2012. It also says almost 75% of all child deaths are attributable to just 6 conditions: neonatal causes, pneumonia, diarrhea, malaria, measles and HIV/AIDS, some of which are reported at the Princess Marie-Louise Hospital. The aim of the Millennium Development Goal 4 is to further cut child mortality by 2/3 by 2015. The chairman of the board of the hospital, Reverend Father Campbell, who has been a force behind major development projects at the hospital, together with the authorities of the hospital, commended the Lordina Foundation and the First Lady for providing them with the ambulance. Father Campbell says the ambulance will help save the lives of children.
This ambulance has come at the right time, and we're most grateful because last Christmas, when we had our Christmas party for the children, I mentioned the ambulance. We needed an ambulance here. I also mentioned it to the president, and he whispered to me recently, "Father, we're coming to your aid." But today, I'm so happy that the First Lady has fulfilled her promise and brought this beautiful ambulance to us here, and we're very, very grateful. For any emergency that we need, this ambulance is going to ease the pressure a lot to get the children in cases of emergency. After all, the children are our future, so we need to take good care. We don't want to lose any of them, so we must take good care of them, and this will be a great assistance to the Princess Marie-Louise Children's Hospital.
Father Campbell spelled out other challenges the hospital is facing.
We need better facilities and larger facilities. What we have at the moment is a small laboratory, small X-ray unit. So we want to build a whole ground floor where the present X-ray unit and laboratory is, sort of make a 3-story building. X-ray unit, laboratory and pharmacy. We don't have the money. If I can get 3 sponsors, 1 for each floor, it's going to cost about $500,000 for the 3-story building. So if I get 3 sponsors, I'd be very grateful. They come along and say, look, Father, we'll help you. We'll give you money for 1 floor and another floor. We'll name the floor after them.
The national president of the Lordina Foundation, the First Lady, Mrs. Lordina Mahama, who works closely with children and a friend to the hospital, recalled fond memories of her interaction with the children on admission during the Christmas festivities last December, while she acquainted herself with the challenges of the hospital. She noted that though the government has plans for the hospital, her foundation saw it fit to also lend a helping hand.
My organization, the Lordina Foundation, has been working closely with children over the years, and I personally recognize the importance and need for an ambulance to enhance speedy patient transfer to and from other health facilities. I am happy to be back here after a few months to present an ambulance to the Princess Marie-Louise Children's Hospital as our contribution to promoting enhanced healthcare delivery to our children.
Mrs. Mahama entreated health authorities and other kind-hearted organizations and individuals to come to the aid of the hospital.
I encourage more public-spirited organizations to